So, let's address the elephant in the room. And that is definitely not me. If you already follow me on socials, you know that it's already been revealed. I am now a Gymshark sponsored athlete. Now, the time that we're recording this video, I'm yet to unbox it, so it's gonna be a live unboxing. Man, I don't even know what's in these large freaking bags. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's do a live unboxing, see what we got. I've literally sent my sizes, and they've literally sent me like a supply for the next 5 years, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, let's get the unboxing and dive straight to our training once we've done that. So guys, everything has been unboxed. Gotta lay that on the floor. We got tanks, vests, we got t-shirts, shorts, joggers, hoodies, and jacket. We also got socks and, of course, a bag to fit all these in as well. So yeah. So guys, let's jump into some pieces. See how it feels, see how it looks, which without a doubt, I know it's gonna be looking absolutely fresh. I'll put the discount code on the screen right now. It's code ABK10 at checkout. Save yourself some cash, why not? And support your boy, of course. Once we've jumped into some pieces, we then proceed into our training and discuss the auto recap and also plans moving forward. So without any further ado, guys, let's go. So guys, just pick the fit. Got the white tank, orange shorts, of course matching the J's, white socks, all about color coordinating. So let's jump into some training and discuss all things Arnold and also plans moving forward. So guys, just a little recap for the Arnold, man. It wasn't even planned because initially we had Detroit planned, competed, did Detroit, and then the next show that we had in mind was a FIBA, which is obviously 4 weeks after Detroit. But then coming off stage at the Detroit, got a special invite from the promoter himself. And it's just one of those things, like, it's surreal. Usually you would need to apply for the Arnold in order to be accepted. So to even receive a personal invitation without having to apply for it, it was a no-brainer. We had to jump in, and man, that whole weekend, the experience was just next level. It was just something out of this world. And if you're a fellow competitor or, aspiring bodybuilder, upcoming bodybuilder, if you ever get the opportunity, if you ever get the chance to do the Arnold, it has to be on your bucket list. Literally from the athlete meeting all the way through to the last day of the show, everything was just well organized. Everything just ran smoothly, as it should. The production was exceptional. Backstage, the size of the backstage, organization, man, next level. I mean, I was against the best of the best, the elite. We had, multiple Olympian winners, multiple Arnold Classic winners. So to even be on stage with those guys, it's an achievement within itself. And also it's a motivation because it really shows you the level and what you need to be working toward. Obviously to be extremely competitive in the league as well. So yeah, I couldn't take nothing negative from that whole show. Everything was just a positive, and receiving, compliments from the likes of the legends, Jay Cutler, Samson, Phil Heath, many names to mention. Man, I came out of that show with more pros and cons. So yeah, it was such a freaking unbelievable weekend. Words cannot describe it. Words generally cannot describe it. After the conversation I had with my coach, aka, Stefan, boss of Outlaw, the minute we came off the Arnold stage, it was like, right, it's your open pro debut. So what's next? What we doing next? Man, I've been on prep since back end of October. Because initially we thought the Detroit Pro was going to be in February. And then we found out that, no, the date's been changed. And it ended up being back end of mid-March. So again, prep was extended for an extra 4 weeks. So we've been on prep for a long time. So it's time. I'm not wrapping it up. We're just going for a little health phase, give the body a bit of a rest, reset the hormones before we go again. So it's going to be about, roughly 4 to 5 months of a bit of a break. Do a little health phase, and then we're going to transition into a little short growing phase. And what I mean by growing phase is just kind of like bumping up the calories a little bit more, because we've been in a deficit for a long time. And then we're going to start prep for our next show. We've got 2 shows planned, 2 shows in mind. I'm not going to reveal them now, but yeah, we've got 2 more shows left before we shut it down for the rest of the year. So yeah, that is literally the plan moving forward. So, right, 2 big highlights of the weekend. One of them being Arnold taking the selfie of all the athletes. Me in the background on stage. I thought that was freaking awesome. It's a dope pic. Jordan's gonna pin it on the screen. And it went straight on my home screen as well. And then the second highlight of the weekend was me on stage, flexing with Andrew Jack. Reason being, going back 2 years ago, 3 years now actually, I bumped Andrew in the dog sport booth at the Arnold. And then he's like, bro, what division do you do? And I was like, oh, classic. He's like, you're definitely killing yourself making that weight on you. He's like, you belong in open, bro. And then, fast forward 3 years, boom, on the Arnold Classic stage, where we met, side by side, hitting the pose. That moment itself, surreal, awesome. So that was a massive moment as well of that weekend. I mean, like I said, so many things happened throughout the weekend. Like, you couldn't really, although those 2 moments I just explained were massive, like I said, from start to finish, it's like as the day went on, something special was just happening, it was just crazy. Just being around like all the legends of sports, 6, 7, 8-time Mr. Olympic winner, Ronnie Coleman, man. Everything is too much to mention. The whole weekend was, if I was to give it a rate, it was 10 out of 10, man. It was just something out of this world. I felt I was living in my childhood dream. So that's pretty much how I felt. Alright guys, so we discussed all things Arnold, and of course revealed the big news, the big announcement, the new sponsorship. So I'm just gonna wrap up the session. Got a few more exercises to do. But for now guys, I'm gonna catch you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to use code ABK at Gymshark. Save yourself some cash, help your boy out. I'm out.